This is Stop Being Weak, the podcast where we destroy your excuses and build the man you were meant to be. No safe spaces, no participation trophies, just brutal truth that will change your life. I'm your host, and today we're talking about why your mind is either making you a king or keeping you a slave. Let's begin.
Listen up, because I'm about to destroy another lie that's keeping you weak. You think you can eat like a peasant and live like a king? You think you can fuel your body with garbage and expect it to perform like a machine? Wrong. You are what you eat. And right now, most of you are eating like weak men. You're eating like you don't respect yourself. You're eating like your body doesn't matter. You're eating like a man who's given up on greatness. Warriors don't eat for pleasure. They eat for power. They eat for performance. They eat for the mission. Every meal is fuel for the war they're fighting against weakness. But what do I see when I look at most men today? I see men eating fast food for breakfast. I see men drinking energy drinks instead of water. I see men treating their bodies like garbage disposals and then wondering why they feel like garbage. Your food is your fuel, and you can't run a Ferrari on cheap gas. You can't build a strong body on weak fuel. You can't create mental clarity while poisoning your brain with processed junk. Strong men understand that eating is not entertainment. It's not comfort. It's not a reward for existing. Eating is strategy. Every bite you take is either making you stronger or making you weaker. There's no neutral. When you choose a donut over an egg, you're not just choosing breakfast. You're choosing weakness over strength. You're choosing instant gratification over long-term power. You're choosing to be controlled by your cravings instead of controlling them. Warriors eat clean protein because they understand that protein builds muscle and muscle builds men. They eat healthy fats because they know their brain needs fuel to make strong decisions. They eat complex carbohydrates because they need sustained energy for the battle ahead. But weak men eat whatever's convenient, whatever tastes good in the moment, whatever requires no planning, no discipline, no thought. They let their taste buds make decisions that their future selves will pay for. Your body is your weapon, and you're responsible for maintaining that weapon. You wouldn't put sugar in your car's gas tank and expect it to run properly. So why are you putting sugar in your body and expecting it to perform at peak level? Every time you eat processed food, you're programming your body for weakness. You're creating inflammation. You're clouding your mind. You're sabotaging your energy. You're betraying the warrior inside you. Warriors plan their meals like they plan their battles. They know what they're going to eat before they get hungry. They prepare their fuel before they need it. They don't leave their nutrition to chance because they don't leave their strength to chance. Weak men eat emotionally. They eat when they're bored. They eat when they're stressed. They eat when they're celebrating. They use food as a drug to avoid dealing with reality. They eat to fill the empty spaces in their souls. Strong men eat strategically. They eat to fuel their goals. They eat to support their training. They eat to maintain their energy throughout the day. They eat to become the man they're committed to becoming. Your eating habits reveal everything about your character. Show me a man who can't control what goes in his mouth, and I'll show you a man who can't control anything in his life. Show me a man who eats with discipline, and I'll show you a man who lives with discipline. The warrior's plate looks different from the weak man's plate. The warrior eats real food, meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, fruits, nuts, food that came from the earth or walked on the earth, food that doesn't need a marketing campaign to convince you it's healthy. The weak man's plate is full of products, things made in factories, things with ingredient lists longer than novels, things designed to be addictive rather than nutritious, things that make companies rich while making you weak. Warriors hydrate like their life depends on it, because it does. Water is life. Water is clarity. Water is performance. Weak men drink their calories in sodas and energy drinks, poisoning themselves while thinking they're treating themselves. Your body is constantly rebuilding itself. Every cell in your body is replaced regularly. The question is, what are you rebuilding it with? Are you rebuilding it with strength or weakness? Are you rebuilding it with premium materials or cheap substitutes? Eating like a warrior means eating with intention. It means choosing foods that serve your mission rather than foods that satisfy your momentary cravings. It means understanding that temporary pleasure from junk food leads to permanent weakness. The warrior doesn't eat perfectly all the time, but he eats purposefully all the time. He makes conscious choices. He plans ahead. He prepares for success instead of hoping for willpower. When you eat like a warrior, your energy becomes consistent, your mind becomes clear, your body becomes strong, your mood becomes stable. You stop being a slave to your cravings and start being the master of your appetite. Weak men make excuses about food. They say healthy food is expensive. They say they don't have time to cook. They say they don't know how to prepare meals. These are the excuses of men who don't value themselves enough to invest in their own strength. Warriors make eating right a priority because they make being strong a priority. They invest time in meal preparation because they invest in their future selves. They spend money on quality food because they understand that cheap food leads to expensive health problems. Your body is your temple, and your food is your offering. Are you offering strength or weakness? Are you offering power or poison? Are you offering fuel for greatness or fuel for mediocrity? Stop eating like a peasant and start eating like the king you're meant to be. Your body deserves better. Your mission deserves better. You deserve better. Eat like a warrior. Fuel like a champion. Feed the beast inside you that's hungry for greatness, not the weak man inside you that's hungry for comfort.
That's your reality check for today. Your mind is either your weapon or your prison. The choice is yours every single morning. Stop making excuses for why you can't change. Start making moves that prove you already have. Remember, the war for your mind never ends, but neither should your fight to win it. This has been Stop Being Weak. Now get out there and become dangerous.